We all know Garfield, right? A chubby orange cat who loves Italian food, especially lasagna. But do you know the story of Garfield when he was a kitten? Let me show you. It was a dark and stormy night. When Garfield was little, his dad told him to stay where he was and wait for him, but his dad never came back. Thunder. Wild dogs. Police cars. Everything outside was dangerous, until a delicious smell drifted by. Garfield followed the scent, and it led him to an Italian restaurant, a crispy pizza crust topped with cheese and sausage. Hungry Garfield was drawn to it, crossing dangerous roads, and finally reaching the restaurant window. Inside, John was about to enjoy his pizza. Looking around, he saw other people with their families, but his table was empty. John felt lonely. Then, a pair of huge eyes appeared outside the window.
Hi there, little buddy. Hi!
The cat stuck out its tongue and tasted the pizza through the glass. John made a big decision. He decided to share the pizza with the cat. But what he didn't know was that his wallet would never be full again. Just then, the waiter came over to ask about the order, and Garfield had his first taste of his favorite food, lasagna, family style. But when the waiter left, Garfield was gone. He was gobbling up someone else's spaghetti, and even eating birthday cake. When they found him, he was sitting right in John's lasagna. But John couldn't take him home, because pets weren't allowed in his apartment. Hearing this, Garfield's tears flowed like a river. John watched Garfield leave and started to regret it. Oh no, the lasagna. In the end, John decided to adopt Garfield. And so, the story became what we know today. But one day, as Garfield was about to have a midnight snack, a dark shadow appeared and kidnapped him. Just when Garfield thought it was all over, another shadow appeared and saved him.
Come on, Junior.
But his voice, it sounded so familiar.
I'll be right back.
It was Garfield's father. Garfield was confused. Why had his father abandoned him all these years? And why was he suddenly back? But his father explained. Things weren't what Garfield thought. Back then, father and son had only each other. But when Garfield got hungry, they could only stare at the fish in the store window.
Get out of here!
They hid in the alley, and when they saw the waiter throwing out leftovers, his father put Garfield in a box and decided to go get some food. But just then, the waiter stepped outside to make a phone call and stayed on the phone for hours. His father had no choice but to wait, then dig through the trash when the waiter left. Finally, when he found a big fish, he discovered his son had already entered a restaurant. There was a huge pizza and a human who cared for him. This human could give his son everything he couldn't. So, he decided to let go. Whenever he missed Garfield, he would climb a tree across the street and lie there, watching his son from afar. He put a notch in the bark every time he was there. Looking at the marks on the tree, feeling the view from the tree, Garfield knew that even though his father wasn't around, he had always loved him. So, Garfield invited his father to join him, went back to John's house. From then on, John's family grew bigger and bigger, but John's wallet got smaller and smaller. Do you love your father? If you do, feel free to share your story with your dad in the comments. This is Snail Movie Animation. See you next time.